Hey everyone, this is Azi Rosenblum with RemSource. Welcome to another installment of How Solo Can You Go? This is our video blog series which is dedicated to providing tips, advice, suggestions, and best practices to small business owners, specifically solo practitioners. Today's topic is the role of text messaging in business. There's a pretty clear cost benefit with regard to text messaging. Certainly, again, if you visualize the life and times of a solo practitioner, or frankly, anyone with direct client relationships, sales producer of any kind. But the idea, of course, is that on the positive side, texting provides you an incredible way to be available, responsive, and effective and efficient in the work that you do and in the relationship that you have with your clients. On the flip side, it also creates a tremendous amount of distractions and sets an expectation that is sometimes extremely difficult to keep up with regard to people's assumptions about your availability. And of course, you know, there's always the possibility that it bleeds into a borderline inappropriate and certainly not appreciated level of access to you as a professional on weekends and at family occasions and on vacations and all that kind of stuff. So the question is, text messaging and business, for or against? I prefer, instead of dealing with this as a condition, I prefer to break it down and really evaluate it as a tool, and really let's think about it in a more logical context and then figure out what to do next about the realities of the situation. So to do so, I would ask you the following. If I said to you we need to manage expectations around this text messaging thing, and when I say manage expectations, I mean your expectations of yourself and the expectations you expect your clients to have of you. Starting with your expectations of yourself, I would ask you to consider, what role does text messaging play in your business? Is it a competitive advantage, making you more responsive and giving you the ability to close deals or be more effective where others may be a little slower on the take? Is it an absolute necessity, which there are industries where the fact is people are used to communicating this way, and it's evolved to the point where if you're not going to allow this kind of communication, somebody else will, and they'll get your business. So there's that possibility. And then there's the scenario where it's completely unnecessary. First, you need to figure out which one of those categories you fall into. Based on that, you need to set the expectations with your customers as well, but then you've got to come back and set an expectation with yourself again. So following the logic, if you're in an industry where you have a competitive advantage that you would be getting by being available by text message, and you choose to do that, then you need to also make sure that you have a practical way of managing these messages and being available. Don't set that expectation for the clients and then fall short. It creates a very unpredictable and uneven client experience, and consumers don't like that kind of change. They sense the patterns, and their user experience shifts on them, and they don't really understand what's going on. On the flip side, if people are breaching those walls because you haven't been careful enough about your cell phone number getting out there, you need to slowly manage those expectations by letting them know what is an efficient and what is not an efficient way of being in touch with you. But please don't be naive. You've got to use some sort of technology solution if you're going to try to not be available by text. Either dial out through your business phone system, a lot of cloud providers are doing that, or block caller ID. But if people get your number, they're going to use it and they're going to text you. But the key here, I believe, is, and I would appreciate any discussion or any suggestions any of you have, any tools that you're implementing. I think it would be very helpful. But I think the core thing here is that text messaging in business should not be a condition. It should be something that you were very much involved in choosing to take a path on. And once you've taken that path, you know what to do. You know how to enforce it. You know how to set it up. You know how you want it structured, and you know what to expect and what people should expect of you. I hope that's helpful. And please let us know if you have any ideas. Share it with the crowd. Have a wonderful day. Make lots of money. And goodbye till next time.